Alright, here we go. The Italian Grand Prix. Alright, let's see who starts on pole here. Looks like it's going to be Max Verstappen. And then second place is Lewis Hamilton. Gasly in the top three. Had a great qualifying session. Let's see if he can keep that up and potentially score a podium finish here. And it looks like that's the only cars up here. So we're missing a bunch of vehicles. Leclerc, Ricciardo, Sainz, Alonso, Stroll, Ocon, hoping to score I believe his first points of the season. He's not been having a good season so far. Vettel, Bottas starts outside the top 10. Not a good qualifying session for him. Then we have Tsunoda all the way in 12th. Raikkonen in 13th, hoping to score points for Alfa Romeo there. If they can get points, that's going to help them towards for their Constructors' Championship. And then Norris in 14th, Russell 15th, Giovinazzi 16th, and Perez all the way down in 17th. He's had a horrible qualifying session. He's going to have a lot of work to do to get back into points. Schumacher, Latifi, and Mazepin rounds out your grid. Alright, let's get started. Alright, back up to Max. As you may have noticed, we have been recording setup. It's 10 times better. So hopefully that'll make things more interesting. Alright. Let's see, Hamilton closing the gap. They're side by side. Hamilton has the inside. Is Hamilton going to take the lead off the bat here? Oh! Verstappen holding on. And Lewis takes it. So that puts Lewis into the lead. Verstappen drops back. An attack from Gasly now. Gasly can get around him. That's pretty interesting. No. Looks like he's just right behind him. Leclerc on. What happened to Sainz? He's dropped all the way to 9. Terrible start for him. It's a shame for Sainz. He's going to have a lot of work to do. And again, with Ferrari and their luck, they've been having a horrible season. They had a good shot with Norris's terrible qualifying session. Sainz is just dropping back. Work to do to catch up. Oh, Giovinazzi catches up into 11th. He's got a chance in the top 10. He's going to have to fight for it, though. He's going to get around Vettel. Alfa Romeo needs that top 10. It's the day-to-day, because they are tied with, I believe, Haas and points. And if they can score an additional point, it'll put them over Haas. So today might be the day for that to happen. If Giovinazzi can get something done there. Alonso up to 6th. He's having a good drive so far. Alright, Gasly all the way up in 3rd here. He just might be the upset of the race if he can hold on to this. Oh, Norris and Bottas seem to be having a tussle back here, which is interesting. Bottas dropped back at the start. Not good for him. He manages to get ahead of Lando. Tsunoda's all the way up here. Bottas has a huge uphill battle. Alright, let's see Ricciardo. Can he make a move on Leclerc? Alonso's holding with him. Alonso's really fast out there. He's all the way up in 6th. Chasing. He's definitely having a good race. Alpine in general having a good race. They got Ocon in 8th already. Ocon really looking to score his first points. He's been having terrible luck with that so far. Gasly still third. Lewis holds off Verstappen. Verstappen does not seem to have that much pace today. Hamilton seems to be starting to run away with it a bit. A lot of race left, though. Well, these two are fighting again. What's going on with Bottas? I mean, currently Mercedes, they gotta get some things going here. They're currently going to be in the lead for points. Norris just made a move on Bottas. Oh, Sainz going around Ocon. Ocon trying to defend. I don't know if he's going to be able to pull that off. Sainz does have a much faster car. Okay, he does it for now. But Sainz can easily come back. Got some separation beginning to happen. Alonso's dropped back. It was quite impressive to see him hold on there for as long as he did. He is dropping back. Alright, Ricciardo doesn't seem to have any shots on Leclerc so far. to see how he handles this. If he can get around Leclerc, that'll again make McLaren even farther up the standings. Ferrari have been struggling against McLaren this season. Although they should be doing really well, they're not. DRS is coming up, if it hasn't already. So we're going to see that. I'm just going to change things up a bit. Here's your brake here. Alonso seems to be a breakaway. There, the top 5 seem to be starting to get away with it. And Stroll is dropping back a second from Alonso. He's got to stay within a second if he wants to hold on to DRS. He's got it right now. These two are having a battle. It's Ocon going to hold on. He's got the inside in this turn. Oh, Sainz gets him. That was bound to happen sooner or later, though. So, Norris up to 12th. He gets the job done on Yuki. Bottas, however, has been struggling this race. I think he's just been really slow. Because Perez has made his way up to 16th. So he's been moving up. But Bottas has just been slow today. He's not really had it in him. He's going to have to really work to get into the top 10. Ricciardo dropping back from Leclerc. This could be Ferrari's race. They've had opportunities in the past and they lost it though. So we'll see if they can make it happen today. And Sainz kind of dropped the ball there at the start again. Alright, Alonso here. He seems to be the breakaway. Everyone's going to catch up to him. Alonso looking like he was really trying to keep into that lead pack there, but he just couldn't make it happen. Giovinazzi not looking good. He's outside the top 10 and dropping back. This could have been his day, but lots of action right here. Oh, lots of action in the lead as well. Verstappen reclaims the lead. Let's look at that overtake. That's a very important pass that I missed. Here we are. So Verstappen loses his DRS. He goes on the outside. He gets the job done before the turn, which is clean. So that's good for him. Gasly maintaining in third, doing a great job. He's doing so well today. Potentially he's getting a podium. It's going to be great for him. Bottas back here trying to get around Yuki. Trying to take 13th. Get closer to the top 10. There's the top 10 obviously is points positions, so Bottas is going to be looking to make that top 10. But he's got a breakaway to Giovinazzi. He's got a lot of ground to make up to get to. Then Norris, he's got a break Vettel, so he can't close it. So it's interesting to see how some of these guys are breaking away. They're having a hard time up there. Like Norris, he's going to have a hard time to get into the top 10 because he's not in DRS. Vettel, he's going to have to chase it down very fast. Vettel here trying to hunt down Ocon, which is not good for Ocon. It means that he could drop out of the top 10. Because Vettel's going for an attack, and if he can get past Ocon, Ocon's potentially going to get passed by Norris eventually. Perez getting the job done on Yuki. Good job. For his part there. Here comes Vettel. And he gets the job done on Ocon, which is not good for Ocon. There's a chance that he's not going to get into the top 10 again. Been a horrible season for him. He's just not had the opportunities. Giovinazzi here. He's dropped out of a second from Norris, which will allow Bottas to chase him down. Perez is on Bottas now. I wonder what's going on with Bottas. It's just doesn't have it today. He's really slow out there. And then the trade following Alonso. It's interesting to see how these guys pile up. Alonso's definitely dropping back a lot here. Alright, soon we should start to see cars come into pit. It's really interesting to see. Let's take a look at the leaders here. Oh, here's an interesting pass actually towards the back. Perez gets the job done on Bottas, which means that Checo is now past Bottas despite starting way farther back. Sainz here trying to go around Stroll. Is Stroll going to have DRS on? I think he might. I think he's going to. Sainz actually gets the pass. But yes, they all do because Alonso's there. And looks like Sainz is going for a shot. Oh, more interesting up here. Battle. Hamilton makes a pass on Verstappen for the lead. Verstappen was definitely defending it bad there. Saw it, pushed him all the way to the bottom of the track. Hamilton looks like he's going to get it done. Yep, Hamilton reclaims the lead from Verstappen. That means that Hamilton is a good shot again, but Verstappen lots of time to come back. Is he going to do it here? Oh, no, he's not going to get it done. Gasly is liking this. He's getting closer and closer each time these two have a battle. Gasly, I don't really see him having an opportunity to get deeper into the podium, but maybe he can get it done. Definitely a possibility. Alonso does get past him this time. Sainz back into 6th. He's going to have a really, really hard time moving up farther, though. There's a huge gap there, but Sainz manages to recover the 6th. Good job from him. Norris has caught up to Ocon. Let's see if Norris get around him here soon. And no, Gasly's right on Verstappen by the looks of things based on the timings. These guys are super tight and really far up the grid. Oh, looks like Leclerc might be going for a move potentially. Oh no, he pits, so he's not going to make a move. Ricardo, let's see. Let's watch Leclerc stop here. He comes in. Alright, look pretty slow. Not a great stop. Didn't look terrible, of course. Oh, Norris here. He's making a move on Ocon. Is Ocon going to hold on for now? This is not good for Ocon. He's got to get into the top 10 to get points. And Norris is actively jeopardizing that. They're still side by side. Norris has the inside line, and Norris is going to make the pass. That puts Norris into the top 10 once the pit lane shenanigans are over. And knocks Ocon out, I believe. Gasly holding on to Verstappen, doing a good job. Ricardo, see if he can't undercut Leclerc here. McLaren. Because McLaren, Norris is just not doing great this race. He did not qualify well. He still did a good job recovering, but just didn't qualify well. Bottas seems to be relatively stable there. Oh my gosh. Gasly looks like he made a move on Verstappen. At least tried to make a move. He's going to go in and pit. Verstappen will stay out. Gasly there, he looked like he tried to make a move on Verstappen. So, Gasly's got a lot of pace today. Let's watch his stop. Is it going to be a good one? It did not look like a terrible stop. It didn't look amazing, but it didn't look bad either. Here's Yuki up in his 6th, but he's probably not going to stay there. All these guys are probably not going to stay where they are. Except Max Verstappen, he's got a chance at staying in first place, but it's not good. Alright, let's see. Who's the first? Hamilton. He's your leader of those who have pit. What's going on with Gasly here? He's dropped behind Leclerc. And they're on the same tires. This is not good for Gasly. Looks like Leclerc has managed to get ahead. And it screwed him up for his opportunity on Verstappen, which he seemed to be having a crazy amount of pace. But it looks like Leclerc has managed to outdo him in the pits. Disaster for Gasly. This is a tragedy for his podium, but it's a good thing for Leclerc. Leclerc could have a podium here. Now there is going to be an upset podium. Oh! Gasly gets around him! That early. Not wasting any time getting around Leclerc, I guess. These two having a battle. Stroll holds on, but they're probably going to pit. Gasly not wasting any time at all on Leclerc. What's going on here? Ricardo looked like he tried to make a pass there. Didn't make it happen. Wow. Gasly, yeah. Telling Leclerc, absolutely not. Max is coming out. Is he going to come out ahead of Hamilton? Oh, they're neck and neck. Wow. Oh, Max is on hards for some reason. Leclerc re-overtakes Gasly. I did not see that. I guess Leclerc has got back into the top 3. These two having a huge fight for that last spot on the podium. And both of them need it very much. Gasly, I mean, he's got a chance to really prove himself here. Leclerc, he needs this for Ferrari and for his own championship. Ricciardo is currently in the lead between Ferrari and McLaren, all 4 of those drivers. Leclerc has a chance to catch him, though. I believe he's right behind Ricciardo. So Leclerc reasonably could make it happen if he holds on to this podium, which the race is starting to wind down. So Leclerc could easily hold on here. And that would help Ferrari out a lot. Oh, Norris? Looks like he's going to a huge battle here for points. Perez is involved in this. Norris, I don't know what's going on here. I mean, this isn't how things were. Or is it? Because Ocon's back into the top 10. Alonso has been passed by Vettel. Alonso was having a great race, but it seems to be going down. Stroll goes on with Norris. Oh, Gasly makes the move on Leclerc. Look at that. Alright, Gasly back up into the 3rd place. Leclerc, can he come back, though? Alright, these guys having a fight back here for points. Norris, he needs this point, and so does Perez to mitigate the damage that Red Bull is going to take. What's happened to Bottas, by the way? He's dropped back all the way to 17th. Wow. I wonder what happened there. Does not look good. Norris, for now, holds on, top 10. But he's got Perez right on him. Perez, he's running out of time. Oh, what happened? Oh, Norris! He spins under the pressure. Oh my goodness. Let's take a look at this. What happened to Norris here? Perez goes for the move. Norris just loses it. Just like that. Goes for, and just, yeah, spins it. Hands Perez the top 10. And that's going to just completely reduce Norris's chances of reaching the top 10. Just going to reduce it to atoms. Norris no longer has much of a shot in the top 10 after that one. He's battling Bottas now. I wonder what happened to Bottas. It's very strange that he would decide to... Oh, he must have had front wing damage or something. Maybe he had a spin out like Norris did. Oh, what just happened there? What happened? Bottas just way off his game. Look at that. He just turns right into Russell. Russell, though, why is Russell slowing down so much? He's on Mick. He's making a pass. He just slows way down. I mean, Bottas didn't see it, though. He should have seen that. He's got plenty of time to see that. I can't believe Bottas missed that somehow. Bottas just not seen. Must have been having an awful race. I wonder what's been going on there. Oh, but back up in the the podium. These two having another fight. These guys are not done fighting for that. My gosh, Gasly holds on, but Leclerc goes for an attack. Just reminding Gasly that he's just not safe. I guess that's what's going on there. These two having a fight for 11th. It's not particularly important. Gio Giovinazzi gets 11th for now, but their top 10 hopes kind of decided by now. They don't really have a shot at it. And Bottas here, he's just pit for a new front wing. He's been having an awful race. Awful race. Alonso, 7th. He managed to get the job done on Vettel again. That's good for him. Ocon, hoping to score some points here finally. He didn't even get points in the weird British race that we had where a bunch of the backmarker teams got all these points just because of a weird caution that happened right in the middle of pit strategies. Messed everything up. Very interesting race. Oh, these guys having another battle. Alright, whoa. close to the end here, but the results of the race are certainly not decided. Oh, Vettel's got DRS. What's going on here? Oh, no, it's just I don't have first selected. Okay. Gasly holds off Leclerc again. Leclerc goes for an attack, but doesn't get it done. Vettel gets around Alonso. Does Alonso have a chance to come back here? Not really. I think Vettel's got Alonso done. He got the move done. These guys having a battle, not for points though. Oh, looks like Sainz got around Ricciardo at some point. I did not notice that. But Sainz really doing well for Ferrari here. I think Ricciardo's, something's wrong with him. Alright, finally Ferrari has a good Grand Prix against McLaren. But it's too little too late. McLaren just have too big of a lead against these guys. I think McLaren's got him for that reason. It's just Ferrari doesn't have enough time to come back. There's only 3 races left. Gasly looks like he's going to hold off Leclerc. He is going to get 3rd place. Great for Gasly. He's going places. Look at that. 3rd place. Podium finish for Gasly. Great race from him. Vettel gets Alonso. That's 7th position. Alonso does get 8th. Not a bad race for him. Ocon is going to hold off Perez. That was close, but he does it. Perez does not get around Ocon. He's right on him, though. Giovinazzi just outside the top 10. Fortunate for him, but on track he was 4 seconds off, so he still had a ways to go. And then Yuki has a horrible race. He just didn't do well. Norris makes some mistakes, but not as bad as Bottas. Bottas just really struggles out there. The whole time he was having a hard time. Alright, well, let's go ahead and look at the points, how things are affected here. Who has the fastest lap of the race? Oh, oddly enough, it was Bottas. But he's not in the top 10, so he doesn't actually get points for that. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. You have to be in the top 10 to get points for the fastest lap. But, yeah, so he doesn't score points, but oddly enough, he has the fastest lap, which is very weird, considering that he was struggling the whole race. So, a bit interesting there. Perez gets top 10. Gasly, great race from him. That's going to move him up a lot, I bet in the standings. Let's go take a look. Driver standings. Lewis extends his lead over Verstappen. Verstappen is 2nd, however. And then Perez and Bottas are going to get a good battle for the final points there. Just 4 points separating the 2 of them. Ricciardo is holding off Leclerc by a significant margin, actually. So Leclerc has a lot of work to do to catch up to Ricciardo. But Gasly, he seems to be on the up and ups there. He's in 7th now. He could get around Leclerc and potentially get into maybe the top 5. It's a big uphill battle for him, but best of the rest is that top 5 position. That's what that is. It's the best of the rest. So here it looks like Alonso, for some reason, he's all the way down there with 13 points. He's not, doesn't have a lot, but Ocon gets points. His first points finish of the season. Good race for him. Alright, let's look at constructors. Alright, in the constructors, Mercedes are in the lead. They extend their lead by a little bit today. Red Bull, right behind them though, they still get a good shot, but they're running out of time fast. McLaren have a huge lead over Ferrari. Ferrari seems to be much closer than you would expect them to be. They have a good shot at 3rd here, surprisingly. And AlphaTauri, big drop back from there. Aston Martin have a chance of catching AlphaTauri, but AlphaTauri on a roll, so don't see it happening. And back there, the story between Alfa Romeo and Haas for that 8th spot. Right now, it looks like Alfa Romeo is going to be handed 8th position. I believe that's just because of some other factor, like they have the driver's standings or something. I'm not exactly sure how that works. Raikkonen is in fact ahead in 13th of the Haas's in the driver's standings. I imagine it would be something like that that determines the tie. But yeah, for now, looks like Alfa Romeo hoping to score some points to secure that. But they're actually doing okay. They don't need these points that they might get here. They were 11th today, so it can be done. Alright, well that's going to conclude the Italian Grand Prix. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.